You want to be a slave queen?
No.
Just live this hard life. Just be a soft slave queen.
No.
Never crossed your thoughts.
No.
Awesome.
Because I feel as a girl, you shouldn't just be satisfied with basic things. Okay, like they say, whatever a man can do, a woman can do better. So why is it that it's always the men that are inventing things, the men that are always pushing boundaries out there? Why can't the women also do that too?
That's right.
So I can't just limit myself to being a slave queen. I mean, you can be beauty with brain.
You're welcome to the Pioneer STEM Show Women in STEM series. In previous episodes, you have seen and heard firsthand from women who dared to dream big. From groundbreaking researchers to tech entrepreneurs to aerospace engineers and much more. These women, one woman at a time, is helping to build a community of women in STEM. My name is Choma Omolaye, and today we have another woman in STEM who is not just participating in STEM, but doing things in her field. Her name is Desire Nleanyachukwu. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I hope I pronounced it well,
yeah,
by the
did.
way. Thank you so much for coming in such a short time notice. And just let me tell you, she flew all the way from Abuja to be in our studio here in Lagos. Thank you. It means a lot to us, myself and my team, and of course to our audience. I mean, accepting to be here means that you are automatically a role model to a lot of women. And you're even into aerospace engineering.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to read your profile in a jiffy. Please sit back, relax as a queen that you are, a Gen Z queen.
Yeah.
She is an extraordinary aerospace engineering student at the Nigeria's prestigious Air Force Institute of Technology, Kaduna, whose passion for flight and propulsion technology is revolutionizing the way we think about aviation and space exploration. Currently pursuing her bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering at AFIT, Desire isn't just another engineering student. She's already making waves in the industry. As a junior propulsion engineer at Vortex Space and an embedded systems engineer at Intel Box, she is turning theoretical knowledge into practical innovations. Her impressive portfolio includes designs of futuristic spaceships, turbo fan engine, quadcopter drone, ballistic missile, and the list goes on and on. With over 4,400 followers on LinkedIn, Desire has become a rising voice in aerospace engineering, sharing insight and inspiring others through her technical content. Her expertise spans multiple disciplines, from 3D modeling in Blender to complex engineering simulations in ANSYS, from embedded systems programming to aerodynamic design in CATIA, also currently upskilling her knowledge in MATLAB and Simulink. As the author of Art of Relevance and a two-time recipient of the Power Learn Project Software Development Scholarship, she's not just building aircraft, she's building bridges for the next generation. To look skyward and dream bigger. Yeah. Come on now. Wow, you are so young and you have such audacious, aspirations, and you're already achieving them. You're on your way, to achieving them.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you once more for honoring our invitation. Is there anything that I didn't say?
No, you said everything.
I've said everything.
Yes.
And I'm sure, how did you feel when I was reading her profile?
I felt like someone that achieved that I'm not yet there, but
yeah, that's it.
It's still something.
You're going to be a great inspiration to a lot of young girls out there. So thank you for putting yourself forward. Okay, so if there's anything that I haven't said, tell me more about you, maybe that is not here. And your works, you know, just without necessarily reading your profile, maybe just in just 1 minute.
Okay, so let me start by reintroducing myself again.
Yeah.
So I'm Desire Nleanyachukwu, currently a student pursuing a degree in aerospace engineering at Air Force Institute of Technology. So
Kaduna.
Okay, yeah, Kaduna.
Yeah.
So I've done diverse projects, and then I've earned different certificates from Federal Aviation Administration over in USA, and then I've also built I've also engaged in embedded systems. Okay, I developed a system whereby, I named it an alarm detection system. Okay. Whereby once you approach it, the alarm starts buzzing. Okay. And lights start beeping. So it can alert you that there are intruders.
More like motion detection, that kind of a thing.
Exactly. So when I started my internship, I didn't have any knowledge in IoT, Internet of Things, because my field is aerospace and we are more like streamlined to that aspect. But as a young girl, I feel like exploring. I don't just want to limit myself to one thing. And that's also one of the reasons why I opted for 2 internships, because I'm like, why do I have to wait for 3 months internship and then also 6 months? So just doing 2 internships throughout my university days. So that's why I'm doing 2 courses. I believe I can multitask and I can also work under pressure.
Oh, girl, thank you. Are you happy being a woman in this field?
Of course, I'm very, very happy.
You sure, deep down, search, you are?
I'm very happy.
Do you want to be a slave queen? No. Just live this hard life. Just be a soft slave queen.
No.
I never crossed your thoughts.
No.
Awesome.
Because I feel as a girl, you shouldn't just be satisfied with basic things. Okay, like they say, whatever a man can do, a woman can do better. So why is it that it's always the men that are inventing things, the men that are always pushing boundaries out there? Why can't the women also do that too?
That's right.
So I can't just limit myself to being a slave queen. I mean, you can be beauty with brains.
That's it, and you are a full package.
Thank you.
Wow.
So that's it.
Okay. So how has your educational qualifications, helped you to get into this field?
All right, so let me just take us back to time. Let's time travel for a bit.
That's right.
So back to my primary 3, I could remember vividly. They asked us to write
primary 3,
grade 3. To write a composition of what you want to be in future. Okay. And I can vividly remember that I wrote I wanted to be a pilot. So
you are primary 3.
Yeah, primary 3. And then my parents are like, "What's this girl even saying? Yes. You can go for medicine." And they all thought it was a joke. So secondary school, and when it was time for us to choose the courses we wanted in SS1, most girls, they were going towards biology. They wanted to do medicine, which is still STEM, but I just wanted a different career path. That passion for aviation was still there. I knew that I was born different and I wanted to do something more. So I didn't tell them that I didn't choose biology initially. So I just went ahead with mathematics, technical drawing, and further maths. Yeah. It was up until SS3 when it was time for us to, register for JAMB and all. So I told my dad, Dad, I'm opting for aerospace engineering. And my dad was like, what? Why not go for medicine? You have better opportunities there. And my mom too was also in support of me going for medicine. But I told her that, unfortunately, I didn't even offer biology. So that's not a career path for me. I really took that risk. Then she was like, okay, you chose aerospace engineering. Do we even have it in Nigeria? And I'm like, yeah, I discovered Air Force Institute of Technology in Kaduna. And they were like, okay. And that's even not. So it wasn't really settling with them, but I was like, this is what I've always wanted. It ranged from pilot to being an astronaut that's going to moon stars.
The whole curriculum?
Exactly.
Really?
And then I wanted to be a weather forecaster. So everything was just centering around aviation. And then I knew this is just where I have to
So the course more like met your purpose?
Yeah.
And do you think after that course you've kind of like achieved this whole aerospace, being a weather forecast person, do they offer? I mean, the curriculum in that course, does it suit your purpose, by the way? Oh,
yeah,
okay. Awesome. And of course, beyond education, beyond the four walls, we'll continue learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me or tell us about your proudest moments or projects that you've done.
All right, so let me start with the very first on the list is designing a futuristic spaceship. So, okay, I have it on my LinkedIn.
Okay, and you're watching it on the screen now, okay? Yeah.
So it actually took me just 2 to 3 days to come up with that, and I made sure it was detailed in design. Because I've always wanted space exploration.
So you have studied different spaceships, and now you're telling us this is the future.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Okay, continue.
So
please.
I think that's one on the list.
Okay.
And then the second one is also securing 2 internships, because on average, engineering students are meant to do 1 internship at a time.
Yes.
But I was like, I can't just do 1 internship at a time. So I actually went for 2. So Vortex Space is focused on satellites, space shuttle, and then Intel Box is focused on AI, embedded systems, machine learning, and I'm doing both at the same time, having to meet up with deadlines.
That's right.
So, and then the third one is also other designs using CATIA. It's a program, or well, I say it's a software used mainly in aerospace engineering to design, and then coming up with a project in MATLAB.
Okay.
It's kind of like, okay, well, I say it's a time-based project, whereby when you input your name, it tells you how many minutes or how many seconds it took you to write your name. With other projects, I can't count them, but I have them all. Thank you. So I think these are one of my proudest moments.
What's the ratio of male to female in your department?
Well, let's say in my department, we are like 120 students.
Okay.
And boys are like 100 and something, and we just have 14 girls.
14?
Out of 800 and something.
Now you see why we're doing this series, Women in STEM, so that people get to know, first of all, about even this tertiary institution for, in Kaduna, and seeing someone like you in aerospace. I mean, I'm sure the next woman in STEM could be, anyone watching right now.
We have fewer girls and we have more boys.
Yes.
The girls will have to be kind of more withdrawn, but it's not really like that for me.
Okay.
Though I'm not really dominating, but I put myself out there to learn. So when they're like, okay, when boys are struggling to learn, struggling to, gain knowledge, or they feel it's only relating to boys, I also try to put myself out there to also learn. So I would say it's not really comfortable at times, to be very sincere, but I try my best to cope, because I know I have to learn.
That's it.
Exactly.
And then how comfortable are they also with you?
Okay, I noticed that some boys, they're actually happy when they see women that really want to learn. Because on average, women prefer other courses that are not really stressful. But I feel boys, they're actually comfortable and they are happy. They want to see girls that learn, and they love seeing girls that are smart and are really putting themselves out there to do amazing things.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Any regrets whatsoever?
No, not at all. I don't have any regrets. If I were to choose, I would choose aerospace again and again.
That's right. Thank you so much, and hold it right there. Okay, let's not give them all the juice. We will return, and when we return, we will have more questions for Desire. Stay with us and learn. Welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show, and thank you again for keeping it locked down. We're still here with our woman in STEM guest, a 300 level student. She's studying aerospace engineering, and I hope you have enjoyed all our chit-chat sessions. So we're going to continue with our chit-chat session. Thank you, by the way. You are such a bundle of talent. I am so sure your parents are proud of you.
Yes, they are.
All your friends, all your lecturers. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Okay, so in the next 10 years, by God's grace, I see myself as someone that will really, really break limits.
That's it.
In STEM and in aviation, to be specific.
Sweet.
So I see myself as someone that will really inspire girls, because I also hope to have a foundation that will be tailored to girls interested in aerospace. Because I feel we have other sectors of engineering, but this sector, it's not really popular, especially in Nigeria. So I hope to create awareness and also award scholarships to them. And then aside that, I also hope to have an engineering academy. Because like I said earlier, in school, whatever skill they are teaching you is just the basics. So you have to figure the rest yourself. And you find out when people go for their masters or they go to further their, it kind of affects them.
Yes.
So this will bridge the gap between 0 to expert level.
That's
so
right.
you can go from knowing the basics to really, really knowing it well. And it cuts across to engineers, including people in other fields. They're also welcome. And
pardon me, would you like to see yourself in the outer space?
In the outer space? Yeah.
Okay, but also, would you like to fly an airplane one day?
Of course. I also aspire to be a pilot.
Of course, that's your profession. That's like a bread and butter for you.
Yeah.
International or local flights, which one would you prefer?
International.
International. Maybe before you get there, our local flights have lived up to, because I understand. All right, so what emerging trends do you see in your field, and which one excites you most?
Okay, so we have some trends in my field, that's aerospace, of course. So there's something we call hypersonic aircrafts. These are aircrafts that fly above Mach 5. Okay, we have speed of sound.
Okay, speed of sound. Yes, I'm relating now. Yes.
Okay, we have.
And I'm sure our audience are. Please break it down. Really break it down.
All right. Speed of sound is 330 meters per second.
Okay.
And then most of the commercial aircrafts we have in Nigeria or in the world, they are mostly subsonic. So we have subsonic, we have transonic, we have supersonic.
Okay.
And we have hypersonic. So hypersonic is above Mach 5, which is far, far greater than the speed of sound.
Okay.
So earlier on, we have the legendary Concorde, which really flies at that pace, but due to some complications, it got grounded. But I'm also looking at a future whereby these hypersonic aircrafts will be in place again, whereby if it will take you an hour to reach your destination, it will just take you 20 minutes because, I mean, it flies faster. So that's one. And then...
So,
all right.
So hold on.
All right.
I already know that a lot of people have phobia to not even be the pilot now, to fly. You know. And so because I know when I fly that there are things and obstacles to avoid. So baby girl, when you now have the hypersonic or the one more than the hypersonic, how would they avoid those like holy clouds or whatever hold-ups there are in the air?
Okay, so basically it won't be for everyone. Okay. But let's say maybe someone that really, really needs to get to a destination faster.
Really fast.
They can use that. It's not for everyone.
And it's safe enough. It has bulletproof.
Yeah.
And cloud-proof.
Yeah, we're also looking at that upcoming trend, whereby it will be really safe.
Yes, exactly, because if it needs to have that speed, it needs to be very safe.
Yeah, so. And also space exploration.
Okay.
So we already have, I think, a hotel in Moon. I don't know how true it is because I've not really done my research on that. But I feel if other structures can also be put in place, because I feel this world is vast. Earth is vast. The galaxies, the universe is very vast. So I'm also looking towards a future whereby deep exploration will also be in place. And
so
maybe...
I'm sorry to cut you short. Please hold your thoughts there.
Sorry.
Please don't forget what you wanted to say. So after the Earth, is the safest place to live in Mars or in the Moon, or where? Where's the next best place to live?
It's Mars.
It's Mars. Okay, it's Mars.
Yeah.
Does it have some similitude to what we have on Earth? Because it's pretty hot there.
Yeah, it's not really. When you compare it to Earth is best. But in case of, because we have global warming and a lot of things, and our ozone layer is depleting. But if there's any planet that will be considered safe, it should be Mars.
And it can take all of us on Earth.
Yeah,
it's a few.
Yeah, it's quite bigger than
okay.
Earth, yeah.
maths is bigger than that?
Yeah.
Whoa. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you so very much. And so, have you faced, whether in class or let's leave class, or in any of your pursuits, as a STEM woman, have you faced any gender-specific bias?
I would say not really.
Okay.
It's only in secondary school whereby other girls, they are going for biology class, and then I'm the only girl in class. Because I'm not offering biology, and then other boys will just come around, they'll be like, are you sure of your decision? That kind of. So sometimes I'll actually sit down in class and then think about my life again. I'm like, are you sure this is really what you want?
Those talks to validate, to help you validate really what you want to do.
But I still kept at it. I think that's the only one.
So you think it was enough? If you weren't a strong person, do you think it was enough to really deter you?
Yes, because a lot of, and also telling them that I also aspire to be a pilot one day, they'll be like, wow, you have mind to do that. Yes. If it were me, I don't think I'll go for that. But
that kind of, they didn't know any better, secondary school children, I'm sure they know better now. Interesting. So even at maybe tertiary institutions, apart from secondary school and the work that you do, have you faced anyone?
No.
But are these things real, in your opinion, that there's some kind of gender bias towards the women?
Yeah,
you think some of them are real?
Yes.
They are real.
Especially in, I say courses like civil engineering. Because, we have that stereotype that building or constructing of roads, bridges, and the rest is mostly for men. Yeah. So you getting to see a female in that field, it's not really adding up. So I feel it's real. It
is. Yeah. Finally, what advice would you give to a younger woman considering a career in any STEM field?
Okay. So, number one, I'll tell you is dare to be different. So
dare to be different.
I got this quote from my role model, Nleanyachukwu.
Big shout out.
No, she's dead. She's late. Sorry. Sorry, she's late, but...
Is she a Nigerian though?
No.
Oh, okay.
But she was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
I know.
Back in the 90s.
So she died at a good old age, to some extent. Okay.
The story behind it is a mystery.
Oh, wow, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say dare to be different.
Okay.
Be curious. Be determined. Don't let anybody shut you up, or don't let other opinions get into you if you are really sure of what you want to do. So be out there. And also, I also have to say this, it's very, very important. I know academics is very good, but try to learn other skills. It could be CATIA, it could be ANSYS, it could be MATLAB, Simulink. And not just learning them, also try to do projects with them, because you find out that you can come out with first class, but if you don't have any skill, if you don't have what to offer out there, then there's really no place for you. So that's the advice.
You are a full package, beauty and brain. Look at the eloquence. And she is into engineering, Yeah. Some people actually think that those in engineering will look dirty or kept, don't know how to do makeup and all of that. Look at you are slaying with so much brains inside of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much.
The privilege is mine.
Whoa. I learn every day. I mean, and that is what I love about my job. When I think I've seen it all, I mean, I got to meet another wonder. And in this case, Desire Nleanyachukwu, an aspiring aerospace engineer. And I hope you have learned from her too. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us and learn. Welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show, and thank you so much for following us on today's episode. I mean, the journey, the stories, the achievements, the breakthroughs of another woman in STEM. And as we celebrate these women in STEM, let us remember to carry their stories forward. Let us share to another woman who this may inspire. It's that time where we draw the curtains on today's episode. See you same time next week. Bye for now.